Hey guys, Kenneth here with another Gundam commission. Today's a big one, and I have a Master Grade Sandrock Custom Endless Vault Edition. I'm gonna go all out for this kit, airbrushing, accenting, decals, panels, weathering, the whole shebang. As with all other painted models, it's in my best interest to have all these individual parts ready to batch airbrush. This keeps both color and layer thickness consistent, and it is more convenient than individually removing and painting them. I group the parts separately into their individual body groups. This ensures correct orientation and direction because the Gundam's left and right sides are mirrored, making it very difficult to build when mixing the parts together. So I group my parts into these categories: left arm, left leg, torso, and then weapons and accessories. So the torso is basically a mixture of the head, body, and waist because there's no orientation to it. And the weapons and accessories includes things like rifles, backpacks, and miscellaneous bits. After removing the piece from the runners, I make sure to file down the pieces. Unlike straight builds, I don't need to sand above the pieces because airbrushing creates a very even surface. And the rougher the surface, the better the adhesion to the paint. Also, for this piece, I made sure to study the assembly and mark out the pieces that could be potentially painted differently for the accents, as shown in the pictures. The Sandrock's cloak was flat and unimpressive, so I had to do something about it. I airbrushed a base color and then a darker color at an angle to simulate shadow. If this step is done correctly, regardless of the lighting for the Gundam, the cloak's shadow would always look dramatic and dynamic. Assembly is straightforward, so I'll get to describing the paneling and decals. Paneling can be done with a variety of tools, namely Gundam or Copic markers to line it. For this piece, I wanted the panels to be extra thin, so I bought and used a calligraphy pen with the panel wash. It gave me a lot more control than the panel wash applicator, and it was thinner than the Copic markers. The decals were straightforward, in fact better because a painted surface helps water slides to stick better, though Mr. Marks may peel off some of the paint, so a top coat was definitely necessary before applying the decals. Finally, for the fun part, weathering. For this piece, I used Mr. Color Weathering for the oil and dirt, and then I used steel for the dark parts to have them as if they were shredded off, and then the gunmetal for the lighter parts. I did some parts with a brush before realizing that it was more effective to use a sponge instead. So I weathered it pretty hard and added scratches and then oil drips. And then here are the final results. I also added more dirt on the legs, keeping the body clean, simulating like the Sandrock trekking through like a desert scenario kind of thing. So I really like the outcome. This is one of my proudest works. Enjoy the final pictures. If you like this video, remember to hit the like and subscribe button for more content from me. Thank you guys for watching. This is Nerdsomnia, and I'll see you in the next video.